The Fox Cities Book Festival began last weekend and wraps up Sunday, but plenty of events are happening today and tomorrow. One of the festival's featured authors joins me live in the studio this morning. Her name is Novella Carpenter, and she's the author of Farm City, the education of an urban farmer, and it's all about creating your own farm right in the middle of the city. It is such a pleasure to meet you. We've been able to chat a little bit here. Why don't you tell our viewers what your book is about and where it came from, why you started to write it?
Sure. Well, about 7 years ago, I moved to Oakland, California from Seattle, Washington, and I found myself in a neighborhood that had been sort of abandoned. There were all these, empty buildings and lots that were just empty with big weeds, growing everywhere. And so, being a daughter of the Back to the Land hippies, I sort of saw this as a great opportunity to grow my own food. So I started raising vegetables, and then soon bees, and then chickens, and then turkeys, and then ducks, rabbits, pigs in the end. Yeah.
Wow. So this did this kind of come from your parents? You grew up with that a little bit, with the farming?
Yeah, my parents had been farming in Idaho. They had sort of done the whole Back to the Land movement in the 1970s. And so I grew up, drinking cow milk fresh from the cow and with strawberries picked from the field. So I really did have those urges, but I don't really love rural areas. So I found myself in a city, and I thought, I could grow my own food here.
So this is the book here, and why don't you tell us what people are going to experience when they read it? Do you talk about some of the challenges of farming in the city, the successes?
Yeah, I've had a lot of challenges. One is my favorite watermelon was stolen. I grew a beautiful watermelon. And then, some of the other things are like, for instance, my turkeys will escape and, run down the main thoroughfare, that kind of thing. Yeah. But, the neighborhood really came together around the farm. And even though we were in a city, people were like, wow, you really can grow your own food here. And it was really exciting, and it brought people back lots of memories of, having farm animals around.
And it seems like this is really becoming a way of life for a lot more people, even, across the country, just wanting to, grow their own food and live a greener lifestyle.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, backyard chicken keeping is huge. People love the fresh eggs, and then the chickens are so gorgeous. And if you have kids, it's so fun to, really have a connection to your food.
So you are going to be doing some book signings today. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I'm going to be reading at the Appleton Public Library. I actually do a little slideshow, so you can see pictures of like my pigs and the farm, and then I'll do a book signing after that.
Wonderful, and we do have more information on our website about that. And I had to ask her, who's taking care of the farm while you're gone? Your boyfriend's handling it, huh?
Yeah, he's the #1 farmhand.
He doesn't call you and he's like, oh, Nellie the goat escaped again.
No, he does often call me about like, who gets what? I'm like, the rabbits get the pellets, anyway, it's terrible.
Well, this sounds like an absolutely very interesting book, and thank you for joining us this morning, and good luck with the rest of the festival.
Thank you.
Thank you.